Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsay, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. Fresh Crack Friday?
Yeah.
You think?
No, I know.
I know too.
We did a little trade with a friend on Instagram. He wanted an Old Forester, and I wanted to try this. We don't get it here. Green River Distillery. Formerly O.Z. Tyler. Formerly a lot of stuff because they have a big history.
Medley.
They're from, don't tell me, what city is that? Oh, I know it. Franklin Embry's from there. What's this start with?
You
don't even know. It's probably on here.
Probably.
Owensboro.
Oh, I was going to say. Okay, never mind.
One of the smaller Kentucky cities, I believe. I think it's like Bardstown.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
It is smaller. They started in 1885, and in 1918, a fire ripped through their warehouse and destroyed everything. So essentially, they just kind of Prohibition kicked up, and they didn't really have any desire to get back into it. And then they sold the property in 1936. And it's exchanged hands quite a few times.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of people, everything I've read on it, even their website, there's been a lot of people have had their hands in this distillery.
There's been a lot of different brands through that distillery. I know one of our Dusties, our decanters, we were researching and it went through that distillery, but it wasn't made there.
So it said that it traded hands in 1939. The Medley family came together and bought it. It switched hands to the Renfield Group, and then to Abe Schechner, and then to Glenmore Distilleries, and then finally to Charles Medley in 1990, who then again sold it again in 2007. So in 2014, Terracentra
Terracentra. Yeah,
I can't pronounce anything.
Terracentra.
Purchased the distillery, and they renovated it. Now they brought in Ron Call, who was Jim Beam's for 40 years. So they brought him in to start laying barrels down and start getting some juice put away.
I know he does blending and stuff for Papa's Pilar now.
Yeah. So then in 2016, Ron Call passed master distiller down to his son Jacob Call,
which I've heard him on a couple podcasts, and he is a very knowledgeable person.
Yeah, John's come home and told me all about it.
I love listening to there's certain people in the industry that just know everything.
That know what they're doing. Yeah. And then in 2018, they were added to Owensboro, Kentucky, the Bourbon Trail. So that's a really big honor, I feel like, for distilleries to be part of that. And then 2020, they came full circle with the support of J.D. McCulloch's.
Probably, yeah.
From Green River Distilling Company, returns to the original name in their next chapter. So now they're back full circle, back into where they started, what they're doing, and creating this whiskey.
They really deserve the name change and the history that came with this. They had a little bit of bad reviews with their Terrapure. I can't say anything about it. We didn't get to try it. It was just like a faster aging process.
Yeah.
And the bourbon community, if they hear something like that, it's not going to go well. So they got the original name back, Green River Distilling, which I think is really cool because it has DSP KY10. Do you know why it's so low? 10th registered distillery in Kentucky.
Oh.
So that is one of the original distilleries.
One of the original. So I'm going to say...
It's a really cool bottle. It's got a horseshoe. It's a unique shape.
It's a horseshoe shape.
Yeah, the whole bottle is... I've never seen anything remotely
but it's
close to that.
Very easy to handle. It's not like... I like it when they have the flat side where the label is, which is obviously logic. But they have Green River on the bottom, GR. They have the horseshoe. And it's very easy. I feel like this wouldn't be hard for a bartender to hold on to. No. It's not hard to pour. So I always love a good bottle,
So it is not like a well-aged product. I think this was 5 years.
I think it was 2.
Which is decent.
It's a decent middle class bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean,
but there is some that can be really good around
Yeah.
that age range. So,
well, I'm telling you, this smells really great. It's very alcohol-y. When I first poured it and took it to my nose, it kind of burned my nose a little bit.
it's only 90 proof.
But coming off of that alcohol, I get like a citrusy, spicy note, kind of like a spice cake. There's like a sweet vanilla spiciness to it, but then there's like this citrus, like an orange zest almost, or like fresh squeezed orange juice. Little bit of brown sugar in there. It smells really good. There's a spice in there that I can't quite pull. I want to say it's almost like sarsaparilla or like anise, but very faintly. It's not like
thinking,
super potent.
Whorehound.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, same thing. I feel like all those roots are like in the same little...
Is whorehound a root? I thought it was like a honey. I don't know what that is actually.
An herb? I don't know.
I get a lot of like a orange creme brulee.
I could see that, yeah. The
It
birch
does
sugar.
have a lot of spice in there.
It's spicy, but it's like a cake or a muffin or something that you get that's like got all those like baking spices in it, but there's not
Like
really
a
one
banana
that's
bread
more predominant than the other.
What spice do you put in banana bread?
Cinnamon and nutmeg, usually.
I don't really see cinnamon.
Sometimes
I do see
clove,
nutmeg.
but I guess that depends. I don't know.
It's got some wood in there. It's on the drier side of wood. I'm assuming that's with the age. I think with the more 12, 15, 10 ages, you get the sweeter oak.
Yeah.
It's very pleasant. I like the nose.
It's got it. I mean, like I said, that first smell kind of threw me off, but...
Go for the first taste?
Slept it. It's got really nice
it
legs,
does.
too.
Very nice legs.
You were moving it around, and I was like, oh, okay.
Somewhat light color, but the legs really pop, and
Yeah.
it pleats the whole glass.
Ooh.
That's spicy.
Yep.
You get a little orange peel.
I was gonna say I get like a candied orange or like a burnt orange.
Burnt orange, like when you put it in a cocktail, like a charged orange peel.
It's kind of got that little bitterness to it.
Kind of get a little cherry in there.
I was gonna say I get like a dark fruit. I don't know, maybe cherry, but
like a candied black cherry or a black cherry in syrup.
it reminds me of those Traverse City black cherries that we got.
I get a little bit of honey in there. I don't really get the traditional caramel.
I get oak. Do you get oak?
I get
at
oak
all?
for sure.
I do get some nice oak. It's right in the back of my throat. It's very velvety. That has a really nice mouthfeel to it. It's not overly sweet, but it's also not overly oaky or bitter either. It's got a nice complexity to it.
There is like a leathery, tannic component to it.
Like when you walk into a Western store.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Or you taste everything you go in there?
No, I just lick the boots.
Oh, ooh.
No, there's a Western store up the road that I grew up going to because...
Which one? Jackson's or
No,
Millbrook?
Millbrook.
I bought a few things from Millbrook.
My mom dated a cowboy growing up.
Of course she did.
So...
Who didn't she date? That's the question.
Rode bulls and stuff, and so we would go in there to get like his chaps and spurs and all that stuff. But I always remember walking in there, that smell, and that if that smell had a taste, that's faintly in there, but that's also like anisey to me too.
Yeah. Get like a little peanut shell on there too.
I was gonna say there's like when you open a thing of mixed nuts, that's kind of like a taste that I'm getting. I don't know. I can't pinpoint what kind of a nut that would be, but it's like just that dry, salty kind of thing. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. The finish is, I'd say, medium. It does make my mouth water and makes me want more. It doesn't last a long time. I'm going to say that's because it's 90 proof.
Yeah.
But for being lower, it's tasty.
I'm pleasantly surprised by it. I feel like for being lower proof, for being...
cinnamon on the nose.
Yeah. Spice more predominant.
What with cinnamon and corn? I get corn on there now too.
Oh.
Cinnamon and corn. What goes together
cinnamon
like
popcorn?
that? No, it's not like a popcorn. It's more like a fresh corn, but
it's like boiled corn if you put cinnamon on.
Yeah.
Boiled corn.
Might hear a boom. Just saw lightning. Yeah, I'm impressed. I like that.
All right. Well, you know, Fresh Crack Friday. I'm gonna give this one solid. I feel.
There it was. It was a little far away. I didn't do my Mississippi's.
So I'm gonna definitely give this one an A-okay there.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm excited to blind review it and see what I would get blinded. I don't want to give a score or not blind because it's biased.
Whatever. I feel like this for me would probably be like a solid in the 80s.
I would like to see this like a bottled and bond or maybe barrel proof. I think it would shine around that bottled and bond proof, 100 proof.
Maybe. I mean, I feel like it would maybe pull out some of those more low-key flavors in there and give it a little bit more depth. So we'll see what they do.
And we just don't know.
Or maybe. I don't know.
Well, special thanks to Bubba. It was a fun trade. You sent a couple samples. I'm excited to try too.
Yeah. Love finding different people. Love being able to try different stuff. Mm-hmm. So here's Fresh Crack Friday. There you have it. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.